Imagine for a moment a world where your thoughts can shape reality. Does it sound like science fiction? Or could it be an untapped potential of human consciousness? Let's begin by unraveling the enigma of consciousness. What is it really? Consciousness, in its most basic form, refers to our awareness of the world around us and our place within it. It's the thoughts you're thinking, the feelings you're feeling, and the experiences you're living. It's a deeply personal, yet universally shared phenomenon that remains one of the greatest mysteries of human existence. Now let's delve a little deeper. Consider the mind-body problem. This age-old philosophical conundrum poses one of the most fascinating questions. How do our thoughts, feelings, and experiences, which seem so immaterial and intangible, relate to our physical brain? How does this gray matter, composed of billions of neurons, give rise to the vibrant tapestry of human experience? Some philosophers and scientists propose a dualistic perspective, where mind and matter are considered separate entities. In this view, the mind is not merely a byproduct of the brain, but a distinct entity that can exist independently of the physical world. But such a perspective raises even more questions. If the mind is separate from the physical world, can it influence it? Can our thoughts, intentions, and consciousness alter the fabric of reality? This is not just a philosophical musing, it's a question that holds profound implications for our understanding of reality, our place in the universe, and the untapped potential of the human mind. It challenges our perception of the world and asks us to reconsider what we believe about the nature of existence. So let's ponder on that for a moment. If consciousness is indeed separate from the physical world, could it have the power to influence it? As we explore further, remember, this is not about finding definitive answers, but about daring to ask the questions that might just reshape our understanding of consciousness and its power. You've likely heard of the placebo effect, where a sugar pill can lead to real healing. But have you ever stopped to consider what this truly implies? The placebo effect is a fascinating phenomenon, a tangible testament to the power of the mind over matter. It's when a person's condition improves, not because of any actual medical intervention, but because they believe they're receiving treatment. That's right, their belief in a non-effective treatment can lead to physical changes in the body. This might sound a tad far-fetched, but numerous studies have backed this up. For instance, research conducted on pain relief has shown that patients given a placebo, but told it's a potent painkiller, often experience a significant decrease in their discomfort. Their mind, convinced that they're receiving effective treatment, triggers the body's natural pain relief mechanisms. In fact, the placebo effect is so well documented that it's considered a fundamental aspect of clinical trials. New drugs must prove they're more effective than a placebo, meaning they have to outperform our brain's capacity to heal the body through belief alone. This phenomenon isn't confined to pain relief either. Studies have shown placebos can also affect conditions like depression, anxiety, and even Parkinson's disease. In one remarkable case, Parkinson's patients who believed they were receiving brain surgery showed improvements equal to those who actually underwent the procedure. Their brains, convinced by their belief, started producing more dopamine, a neurotransmitter often lacking in Parkinson's patients. So, what does this mean for the power of consciousness? It suggests that our minds can have a direct, measurable impact on our physical conditions. We're not just passive observers of our bodies, but active participants in our health. Our thoughts, beliefs, and expectations can shape our physical reality, influencing everything from how we perceive pain to how our bodies function. The placebo effect serves as compelling evidence that our minds can significantly impact our physical conditions. It reminds us that the power of consciousness is not just a philosophical concept, but a tangible force that can shape our reality. From the realm of medicine, let's venture into the fascinating world of quantum physics, where the very act of observation can alter reality. Here, we encounter the intriguing phenomenon known as the observer effect. In quantum physics, it refers to changes that the act of observation will make on the state of a system being observed. Now, you might think, how can mere observation change reality? Let's delve into one of the most famous experiments in quantum physics to understand this better. the double-slit experiment. Imagine firing tiny particles like electrons at a barrier with two slits. If we're not observing, these particles act as if they've passed through both slits simultaneously, creating an interference pattern on the other side. It's as if the particles exist in multiple states at once. This is called superposition. But the moment we decide to observe which slit the particle goes through, something extraordinary happens. The particle behaves as if it's passed through one slit only. The act of observing forces the particle to choose a state, collapsing the superposition. So what does this mean? It suggests that our conscious observation can directly influence the behavior of particles, and hence, the physical reality. It seems to imply that the line between the observer and the observed is not as clear-cut as we thought. Our conscious mind might not be a mere bystander in the universe, but instead an active player. This gives rise to a multitude of questions. Is the universe conscious? Do we, through our thoughts and observations, interact with the very fabric of reality? And if so, to what extent can we influence it? The observer effect, in essence, provides a tantalizing hint at the potential connection between consciousness and the physical world. It suggests that our reality might not be set in stone, but rather, it could be a malleable construct that our minds have a hand in shaping. Could it be that our minds are not just passive observers of reality, but active participants in shaping it? Now let's explore how our mindset, our conscious thoughts and beliefs, can influence our success and achievements. Picture this: two people, both with the same skills, the same opportunities, and the same resources. Yet one achieves remarkable success, while the other struggles. Why? The answer often lies in mindset. Over the years, countless studies have been conducted on the correlation between a positive mindset and success. And the results? They consistently show that those with a positive outlook are more likely to achieve their goals. But how does this happen? How does the intangible world of our thoughts influence the tangible world of our actions and results? Well, it's a fascinating example of mind over matter, this time on a psychological level. You see, our mindset is not just a collection of thoughts. It's a powerful force that shapes our perception of the world. When we believe something is possible, we're more likely to take the necessary steps to make it happen. We're more resilient in the face of setbacks, more creative in finding solutions, and more motivated to keep going. And then there's the power of visualization. Athletes use it to perfect their technique. Musicians use it to master complex pieces. Business leaders use it to strategize and innovate. By vividly imagining ourselves achieving our goals, we're actually training our brains to develop the skills and habits needed to make those goals a reality. But it's not just about seeing success. It's about believing in it. Our brains can't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So, when we believe in our success, our brains respond as if we've already achieved it. We become more confident, more focused, and more driven to turn that imagined success into a real one. So, is it all just a matter of thinking positive thoughts and visualizing success? Not exactly. It's about cultivating a mindset of possibility, resilience, and belief. It's about understanding that our thoughts and beliefs don't just reflect our reality, they help to create it. Our mindset, it seems, has the power to create our personal reality. So, does our consciousness, our inner world of thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, hold the power to shape our physical world? Well, we've delved into the enigma of consciousness, a realm that science still struggles to fully understand. It's a complex and intricate dance of neurons, firing and chemicals interacting, creating the landscape of our thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. Yet, despite its elusive nature, evidence suggests that our consciousness may indeed wield a significant influence on our physical reality. We've explored the fascinating phenomenon of the placebo effect, where a patient's belief in a treatment, even a sham one, can produce real physiological changes. A sugar pill can alleviate pain. A saline injection can diminish symptoms, all because the mind believes it should. The power of belief, a component of our consciousness, appears to have tangible effects on our bodies. Then there's the observer effect in quantum physics, a field that often blurs the line between science and philosophy. The act of observation, it seems, can alter the state of quantum particles. Does this suggest that consciousness, the observer, plays a role in shaping the very fabric of the universe? It's a question that continues to stir debate among physicists and philosophers alike. And let's not forget the power of positive thinking. A positive mindset, a conscious choice, can affect our success, our health, our happiness. Studies have shown that those with a positive outlook tend to live healthier, more successful lives. Could our thoughts, a product of our consciousness, be shaping our life circumstances? Each of these points, while distinct, suggests a potential influence of mind over matter. Our consciousness, our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions might not merely be passengers in our physical bodies, but possibly the drivers. Perhaps the key to unlocking the full potential of our reality lies within the power of our consciousness. The question is, are we ready to tap into it?